my friend. Listen, I have an appointment. I'll meet you at the house.
Okay.
Hustle up. Just as I... What is this all about?
What's wrong with you?
I'm out all day long looking around for work. Do you ever go out and look for work?
Well, sorry, I was...
Am I the only one that's going to do all the work around here?
I was working. I was reading a comic book.
Reading a comic book? That don't feed you, my friend.
Hey, wait a minute.
That don't put food in the icebox.
Wait a minute.
Don't give me that. Wait a minute. Stop.
Yeah, but I think I heard something I don't know.
What?
Did you say you were out all day working?
I was out there looking for a job.
Did you get it?
Yes, I got a job.
Oh, good
I had to get a job. You don't want to work.
What are you doing?
I got a job in a bakery.
Good. What are you doing there?
Loafing.
That's...
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Loafing.
Where?
In a bakery.
You working?
Certainly.
Doing what?
Loafing.
Well, that's what I was doing here. I was just taking it easy. I was
No,
loafing.
no, that kind of loafing. You're just a lazy idiot. Not this here kind here.
I was taking it easy, same as you.
I work when I loaf.
How can you work and loaf at the same time?
Why not?
Can you do that?
That's what they pay me for.
They pay you for what?
To loaf.
How do they pay you for loafing? You're in a bakery store, you gotta do
I'm in
something.
a baker, so I'm loafing there.
You just go to work in the baker store and you don't do a thing. And
Oh,
they pay
yes,
for it.
oh, yes.
How much they pay in the baker store for loafing?
$1.50 an hour.
For loafing?
The union man. I belong to the union.
I'm loafing here and ain't getting enough for it.
Well, you're not supposed to get any money for that kind of loafing.
Well, can I loaf there with you?
I should say not. You better join the union.
I gotta join a union of loafers?
You can't loaf without belonging to the union.
Well, what do you think of that? Well, you mean I gotta join a union in order to loaf?
Well, certainly.
Don't say nothing, but I was loafing here without the union.
No, you aren't loafing here. You can't loaf here. You can't loaf here. You got no dough.
I got no dough. That's why I'm loafing, because I got no dough.
Oh, no. If you had dough, you could loaf. But then you'd have to get a card and join the union.
You gotta have dough to loaf.
Oh, sure. How can you loaf without dough?
That's very hard. I've been trying. You can't do it. I mean,
You can't do anything.
I can't retire right now. I gotta have a job.
Someday come down to the bakery. I'll show you how to loaf. I do real loafing. In fact, you know, I never told you this. My whole family were loafers.
No kidding.
Sure. My father was a bigger loaf than me.
He was?
Yeah, he was one of the best loafers in the family.
I think you're a better loafer than your father.
Oh, I know that now, because he taught me how to loaf.
You know you're a bigger loafer than your father.
Oh, sure.
You're a bigger loafer than me, too, ain't you?
Well, you're no loafer.
I'm not.
No, certainly not.
But you are.
You're just a lazy, no good for nothing, whatever you
How
call
can
it.
I be lazy? You just told me I'm no loafer. You're a loafer, not me.
But I get paid for loafing, you don't.
That's what I don't understand. Working in a bakery store, getting paid $1.50 an hour for loafing.
That's right.
This, I don't understand that.
You don't understand? What is there to understand?
I don't understand you working and loafing and getting paid for it.
Wait a minute.
Can I get a job there doing the same? No, I can't get a job there.
That's to belong to the union.
All you do is talk, and that's all I hear. You don't say nothing, loafing.
I don't say anything.
No.
Look, you go to the union. You get a card. You go to the baker. They give you dough. You need the dough first.
I need the dough, and how I need the dough? We need dough to get something nice.
I need the dough in order to loaf.
I need the dough in order to loaf. But give me some dough, and I'll get something to eat in the joint.
You can't get any dough. You
Poor
can't.
Bingo, I don't know what I'm going to do to him. He's going to look for other parents.
Bingo.
Believe me.
Wait a minute.
I want to ask you just one thing.
What?
What makes a balloon go up?
Hot air.
What's holding you down? I pulled a joke.
Oh, just a minute. Get your coat. Go ahead. Get your coat. I'll take you on. I'll get you a job someplace. Wait a minute. I'll say so long to Bingo.
I think he's napping.
Sleeping like a baby.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's...
Yeah, he is.
You...
Come on, will you stop playing? Yeah?
Peaceful like a baby.
Come on.
Ooh, if I ever get your father in Africa. How to do? Oh, well, I would be surprised with me when he finds out I got myself a new job. No, selling lovely straw hats. Selling them. I gotta deliver them. Gotta deliver them over to Flugel Street someplace. I think that's a nice one. I beg your pardon. Oh, a beggar, why, certainly. I'm no beggar. I just want to get a little information.
What are you, a spy?
I'm no spy. I'm just trying to get a little information here. I want to find out what Flugel Street is.
Oh, Flugel Street?
Yeah.
I know where Flugel Street is.
Yeah, tell me what...
I was born and raised on Flugel Street. My whole family comes from Flugel Street. My brother was born and raised on Flugel Street. My brother is one of the finest boys who ever came from...
What I care about your brother, mister? I'm only asking you how to get to 222 Flugel Street.
Say something nasty about my brother. Say something like he shouldn't get out of jail.
What are you looking for? What is something? Huh? What I care about your brother if he's in jail? Let your brother stay in jail. I don't care about your brother being in jail.
Why should my brother stay in jail? He never did anything to you.
Well, get your brother out. Get a habeas, hibis, hobus, hobus, hibis, hobus. Get a lawyer. Get him out.
What do you want on Flugel Street?
I want to find out where the Susquehanna Hat Company is.
Susquehanna Hat Company?
Yeah, I got to deliver these hats.
Is that a Susquehanna hat?
Sure.
You know what I think of Susquehanna hats? This is what I think about. You know who makes these hats? Little girls with little curls. They work from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. They work their poor little fingers to the bone. Just look at that hat. Look at that hat band. Imitation leather.
What's the matter?
Trying to poison me, huh? You put a wire in there with poison on it.
Who's trying to put it on you? Somebody get the Susquehanna.
And look at that straw. Cheap, second-grade straw. You know what I think of that hat? You stand there and have the unmitigated gall to read this. Here, take the hat. Don't even look good on you.
You still didn't tell me how to get to 222 Flugel Street.
Hey,
Abbott!
What's the matter with you?
Now you come along.
Haven't you delivered those hats yet?
That's the first job I get in a long time, delivering the hats to Flugel Street. I only asked the guy how to get to 222 Flugel Street, and he starts batting me all over the joint. Look at the straw hat now.
Look at that other hat.
Now I can see through everybody.
You got more hats there.
I know I got plenty of hats. I got to get over to the...
Don't wear those kind of
Please,
things around
this
there.
belongs to the...
Take
This
another one.
belongs to
What
the
do you get?
Susquehanna Hat Company.
Susquehanna?
Yeah, and I got to get them over
Wait a
there.
minute, is that a Susquehanna hat?
Oh, sure, that's a good one.
Well, wait a minute. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, wearing a Susquehanna hat.
What's the matter with that?
Well, just look at this. Look, suppose it was rain. Here, rain right through there, wouldn't it? Why,
Will you leave the hats alone?
made out of paper. You don't want to wear those kind of things. Look at this. Look at that. That isn't even straw. Taste that.
Give me no design.
There's your Susquehanna hat. Susquehanna. Susquehanna must have been on a vacation while Hannah made that one. I'll deliver your hats and get out of here.
You're the guy I was looking for, Abbott. I want you to give me a help. How am I going to get this thing cleaned and blocked now? I mean, how do you do, lady? Could I tell you something, lady? Would you mind stepping in my office over here, please?
What have you got?
A couple of guys came along here, and look, they made a wreck out of me. Yeah, I'll put this one on. How's it look?
Not much better.
Could you please tell me how to get to this? I want to get to Flugel Street.
Flugel Street? Why did you say Flugel Street? Do you know that my husband died on Flugel Street? Oh, my poor husband. He was so good, so kind. And now he's dead. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
You keep yelling like that, your husband. You'll wake him up. He'll leave it area.
My darling husband's dead. Killed by 6 men with guns.
Killed by 6 men with guns?
Yes.
Burglars?
No, a firing squad. Oh, remind me. You remind me of it.
Dad, all I'm trying to find out is how to get to Susquehanna Hat Company on Flugel Street.
Is that one of their hats?
Yes. I wouldn't steal your purse. And I could have done it, made a few extra bucks. Hey, Junior. That's no good either. How does this one look on me?
Looks very, very bad.
Does it?
Yes.
Could you tell me how to get to the Susquehanna Hat Company?
Why, certainly. I got to the Susquehanna.
Yeah, 222 Flugel Street. I got it.
Flugel Street? Why, yes. You go right down here about 3 blocks, and then you turn... No, wait a minute. You get down here and turn to your left, and then go about a block and a half. What part of Flugel Street did you want to get to?
222 Flugel... Any part of Flugel Street I want to get.
Is that a straw hat?
Yes, sir. That comes from the Susquehanna Hat Company.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm very alert. Very alert.
You're not going to break it, are you?
Ah, shit! I'm sorry, but you see, I'm allergic to straw.
You...
Excuse me, Steph, I'm so mad. I tried so hard to control myself, and I can't find any cure for it, but every time I even look at a straw, I go... I'm awfully sorry, and it makes me so mad, and I get so embarrassed every time I look at straw. Straw! That's what does it! Straw! Straw! I hope I never see a straw again, not even this Susquehanna straw.
Hello, Louie. Hello, Louie. What are you doing? What are you crying for, Louie? A lot of people, I'm asking them how to get to Flugel Street to Susquehanna Hat Company. Everybody's breaking up all my straw hats. Hey, Louie, I was watching. You were playing. You were having fun, and you don't play with me no more. I was watching you from across... What are you hitting me for, Stinky? You was playing with everybody. I wasn't playing with the people. You don't ask me to play no more. Oh, wait a minute. damn you. I'm gonna cook it. Now, what I'm telling you is a lot of people come over here, and I ask them how to get the Susquehanna hat company because I got the hats. No, you did not. You did not. You give everybody hats to play with. Took the hats out. No. Listen, you don't play with me no more, and I'm gonna get mad.
You want a straw hat to play with?
Yeah, because you gave it to everybody else but me.
Shut up, I'll give it.
You're not so hard. Come on, you're gonna give me? You give me black and blue. Well, come on, give me a hat to play with. I'm gonna give you a hat because you give it to everybody else.
Here.
Oh.
No, please. You've ruined every hat in that box. Every hat. Those hats cost money, don't you know that?
I didn't know that Flugel Street was a dangerous street.
Don't even...
I didn't know that Susquehanna was dangerous.
Don't mention the names anymore.
Every hat I got in here is broke.
Well,
I don't know what I'm going to do about the money.
You have to pay for them, Lou. We've got to find you another job.
That's all I'm doing. I'm always looking for a new job.
Well, I'm always doing my best for you.
I can't hold a job long enough to know what I'm doing.
We'll find a job that you can really hold. Come on.
You're going to help me?
Yes, come on.
She's going to help me.
Just a minute, sir. You happen to be a well-dressed man, and there's a little information I'd like to have from you. You see, sir, my friend Mr. Bud Abbott here wants me to get a job. Now, he told me to stop the first man that is so well-dressed that he would probably have a job, and you would tell me where to get one. Now, you see, my friend, I'm capable, I'm young, and I want to work hard. I'm a young boy that wants to go out and make a head and get ahead. Now, if you could tell me, sir, where you're working, maybe they have an opening there for a young boy like me. I don't care if it's even delivering things. I'll deliver, I'll do anything at all.
Very dependable.
Very dependable. I'm truthful, and I'm honest. Boy Scout. Never tell a lie, and I help a lot of people every day. Now, could you please tell me where you work so you can tell me, sir, and I could go right down there right away and get a job?
I'm just on the way to get a new battery for my hearing aid.
Hearing aid.
His radio was broken.
Why do you pick those kind of guys out?
Oh, what I know? I don't know from the guy can he is.
Millions of well-dressed
That's
men.
a wonderful speech. I let go for nothing.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, you see that man in front of that store down there? Now, there's a well-dressed man. Now, there's a man must have a job. Come on. Now, put the dog on. Same thing. Come on. Hiya, mister.
Hi.
You look like a guy that's pretty well heeled. You must have a pretty good job, I take it.
Yeah, I got a job, but it's no good.
No good, huh?
I got a mean, nasty foreman. He takes advantage of me. I don't even get a bonus at Christmas time. Now, I ask you, do you call that a good job? If you had a job like that, would you keep it?
All right, honey, I'm through shopping.
Okay, darling, I'll be with you in a minute.
You know, I'm glad you asked me that because that's no kind of a job to have. Why should you let that foreman push you around? Why don't you quit?
That's all right.
So you're the little runt that's been making my husband quit his job, huh? Well, take this. Take this.
You see what your ideas do?
Oh, wait a minute.
What are you gonna ask me, mate? What are you...
Look, now, don't get discouraged.
Oh, sometimes I ought to take this and I ought to haul off and give you the dirtiest look you ever
That's
had.
better. Now, look, don't get discouraged. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going down to the Fields Employment Agency, and we'll apply for a job. Do you know those employment agencies are very, very peculiar people? When you walk in there, you've got to be entirely different than anybody else. Now, go in as though you didn't need a job. You know what I mean? Give them the impression that you're wealthy, you got plenty of money. They'll be begging you to take a job. Don't just walk in and say, mister, can I have a job? Be independent. You don't want a job. Do everything just the opposite to one looking for it.
I'll walk in there and I'll speak my piece.
Just do as I do.
I'll show that guy that I don't need a job.
That's it.
But I need a job.
Well, don't tell him that.
In other words, I'll put on the stuff.
Put on the stuff as though we don't like his place or anything else connected with him.
Like it don't matter. That means
Now, come on, you got the idea?
Mr. Whitcup, I've got just the job for you, sir.
Oh, that's good.
You'll like this job. It pays very, very well. It's for one night only, of course.
Oh, yes, sir.
The salary is $50, sir.
$50?
That's right. You're a special doorman at a very ritzy hotel for the embassy reception. Do you like that?
Yes, sir.
Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me see. $50 is the salary for one night, excepting that there's a few little deductions. You know what I mean? For instance, there's withholding tax of $12. Then there's the Social Security tax, $2.50. There's a federal old age insurance, $1.50. There's a state unemployment, $2. There's a union dues of $5.50, and $21.50 for your uniform. And, of course, that makes $53. Even so, salary is $50. Mr. Whitcup, you owe me $3.
Yes, sir. Gee, $50 a night. This is the best job I ever had.
Thank you very much. So here you are, sir. The address is right. Pardon me. The address is right on this card, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, we're doing very well. We're doing very well. We're doing very well. Oh, Yeah, Fields Employment Agency. Oh, yes. George Brooks, I remember you, sir. Well, of course, Mr. Brooks, I've got just the job that you want. Yes, we spoke about it. Let me see. I can't find... Oh, here it is. Now, listen to this job, Mr. Brooks. Wanted smart young man in a simulated molecular energy plant to work on nuclear fission project utilizing abstract uranium formula. No experience necessary. That's right. You'll take it? Good. Here's the address. Los Angeles Hot Tamale Factory. That's right. Goodbye. Well,
take a look for yourself. Get a load of this office.
Mr. Abbott, I am sorry to tell you, but I think you're right. This is the crummiest looking office I've ever seen for unemployment.
Look, there's the man.
Mr. Fields, Unemployment Agency.
There's the man who gets you the work.
What a joint.
What
I
is he?
have been around in my time, but never have I seen an office. Abbott,
What?
get these rugs.
We'll get a load of them.
Must have got them from the Salvation Army.
Well, naturally, they throw that
must have
stuff
given
away.
it to him. He didn't buy them, they must have given it to him.
Sure, nothing. And this
Look
is the guy
at
that
the
does
dirt
it.
and filth in this office.
Look at here.
Look at this.
Look at the way he keeps it. That's right. Look at the way he keeps his file.
Guy hasn't
Look at this.
What are you
Nothing on
showing
him
me
but
to
writing. Can you imagine it? Not even a secretary.
Stuff over here.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. I've seen these old-fashioned telephones. Get a load of this.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Abbott.
Please.
Would you like me to give you a job?
Who wants a job? We're independent. You get all the
What do
money.
you call this here?
Look, nothing in it.
What do you call it?
It's a box.
It's a file, ain't it?
It's some kind of a
I'm
file.
going to file it. Mr. Fields, I have been in some wonderful joints, but this ain't it.
Get a load of this.
Hey, get the push on that.
Get a load of that.
That looks like something I bet on in the fortress at Santa Anita.
And he wants
Excuse me, Abbott.
get work for people.
What do you call a thing like this?
That's supposed to be a hall tree. No, that's a hall tree.
This
baby.
is a hall tree,
That's a
huh?
hall tree.
Well, he picked out a fine place to plant it.
Hey, did a
With
lot
all
of
this
this.
dirt
No.
and filth in
Look
here,
at this here.
it has to take root.
Look.
Mr. Fields.
Don't even empty.
Unemployment Agency.
Terrible. I've never...
Excuse me. What a joint if I
I've
ever
never
saw
seen
one.
anything like it. Just put it down. Put it down. Lucky we don't need...
Close up this joint. We're going to get the Board of Health over here.
It's all right.
I have seen a lot of places, Mr.
Never
Rabbit,
liked
but
it.
you told me about Mr. Fields' Employment Agency. You are right.
That's all.
Get a load of this drunken five furniture.
Drunken fighters.
Get the desk. He must have got all this stuff from the Lend-Lease or something.
Yes, take it easy, kid. As long as you got money in your pocket, you can be independent.
What job do we need? Only no job.
No job.
Well,
Yes,
are you all through?
I don't know. Just a minute. Am I all through, Abbott?
I think you are.
Have you got anything else to say?
I don't think he has.
I don't think I have.
No.
Well, take off your hat and get those feet off my desk.
Now, just a minute. Now, Abbott told me...
Get those feet off my desk!
He told me...
Shut up! Don't interrupt. You've had your say, now you listen to me. You came into this office like a wild man. You criticized my business and the way I run my business. You knocked my furniture. You insulted my wife. My wife, do you realize that's the woman I married? That's the woman I love. The day I married her, she ran third, and you see, now you got me insulting my own wife. Don't you know that a gentleman never insults anybody? The first essential of politeness is consideration of the feelings of others. Graciousness without condescension, that's the attribute devoutly to be wished. You don't have it. Now listen to me. The next time you come into a man's place of business, always knock before you enter. And when you do come in, take off your hat. Take it off! And when you speak to a man, address him as sir. Sir! S-I-R, sir! Another thing. Politeness costs you nothing. If you can't say anything nice about the way a man runs his business, don't say anything at all! Now, I want you two hoodlums to get out of my office. And don't you dare to come back until you've learned to act like gentlemen! Get out! Hello? Get me Crestview 6000. Hello, John Collins, janitor service? I want you to send a janitress here to the Fields Employment Agency. Yes, same office. Thank you. Furman. Yes? Come in.
May we?
Please do.
Thank you. Mr. Abbott, come in. My, what a nice office.
Lovely.
Mr. Abbott, you see how everything is so tidy in this office?
Just as an office should be.
Now, this is the kind of man I really want to work for, because if you work for a man like this, you know you're going to get a nice, clean job.
And a good job.
Oh, look at that rug on that floor. That must have cost you a lot of money.
Well, Mr. Fields himself, look at the intelligence written all over his face now.
Oh, isn't it the truth?
Marvelous.
Oh, this is real Duncan Fife furniture.
So this is the real...
And I like the way he has the interior decorator comes in and lays it out on the floor like this. This is an odd way of decorating an office.
Yes, marvelous.
Mr. Fields, it is a pleasure to come here and get a job from you. Oh, just a minute.
Oh, yes. Don't forget.
Oh, look at
Isn't
this
she
picture.
gorgeous?
Isn't she beautiful?
That must be your wife.
This would have been the girl of my dreams had it
Yes.
not been your wife. And it is your wife, isn't
That's
it?
life, that's
Mr.
life.
She must have been an inspiration to you.
Say no more. Let me shake you by the hand.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Both of you. I want you to know that in this day and age, it's a pleasure to see boys who can take advice and benefit by it. You know, it takes courage, real intestinal fortitude to be able to admit openly when you're wrong. Boys, tell me, what can I do for you?
You can drop dead. We got a job across the hall. Mr. Abbott, see you later.
Don't look at me like that. You know that man in that employment agency? He should have taught you a good lesson.
He did.
Well, you don't even know what it is. But I do. And from now on, I'm getting sick and tired of being addressed as Abbott and Costello. Abbott and Costello, everything's Abbott and Costello. From now on, I want us to be addressed as Messrs. Abbott and Costello. Remember that. Messrs. Abbott and Costello.
That's the way you want it?
Let that sink in.
That's the way you want it?
That's the way I want it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard what Mr. Abbott said. From now on, we're a mess of Abbott and Costello. Abbott's a mess. I mean, Costello's a mess. The whole thing is a mess. I don't understand your idea.